Okay guys, this is a quick screencast on Google Drive and how you should have yours organized and what you should be able to do when you're organizing your Google Drive. So what you want to do is first get there, and then remember we talked a little bit about this triangle right here to the left when you go into your Google Drive. The words, the menu that you're on, the words will be red, and then you'll notice this little Google triangle here. When you click on the Google triangle, it opens it. When it's pointing down, it's open so you can see what's inside of it. So underneath my drive, I have several folders where I have my files organized. Then as you scroll down, you'll see shared with me, starred, recent, and so forth. Okay. If you see the triangle pointing towards the letters, so pointing towards the right, then the menu is closed. Okay, so first thing you always want to try is to open it up and see what you got. The way we talked about organizing your drive is by year, because you will have this same Google account all the way through high school. So if you hit create and then folder, you're going to call this 2014, 2015, and just hit create. Once you've done that, a great way to organize it is the same way you would organize your binder or your papers. So just like you have a tab or a folder for each subject, in your paper world, in your electronic world, you should have the same. So we can do that by clicking on the folder that we just made, 2014, 2015. We can tell we're on it because it's red and there's a little red rectangle to the left of it. So now just hold your mouse pointer to the right of it and you'll see this drop down arrow. When you click down on the drop down arrow, you can choose new folder. And here's where you're going to put in your subjects or your classes. And I would just think through your schedule. Think about what class you have first hour. You can put it in and create. Okay, so now you can see over here, it says computers in my 2014-2015 folder. So I can just continue like this, new folder, go through my schedule. Maybe I have science second hour, and so forth. Okay. You should also be able to adjust and color code your folders. That can easily be done by using this down arrow. And here's change color. So you can color code them however you want to. You should also be able to rename folders, and you need to know how to move a folder. Okay. So I'm going to show you real quick how to move one. Let me just create a quick one that I'm going to end up moving. Let's say that I accidentally create this folder called Social Studies, and instead of putting it in my 2014-2015 folder, I just put it in my drive. Okay, so here it is. What I need to do is move it into this folder for this year. So a couple of different ways to do that. Just like everything in computers, there's more than one way to do it. You can pick it up and drop it into 2014-2015. You can use this arrow down here, and you can simply tell it to move to, and then you choose the folder you want it in and hit move. It does take a second, and then it does it. So now you'll see I have computer, science, social studies. Okay. So this should all be done. We did this in class, but I just want to make sure you know how to do it because you will have a short assessment over it, and you will need to be able to create folders, change their colors, rename them, and move them for the assessment. Okay, one more quick thing here. Just make it another color. Let's go green there. Okay. So the other thing I wanted to point out is I like to look at mine in what's called list view, but many people prefer to look at it over here, okay, where you can see the icons. Let me click again. There we go. So now when I'm looking at my drive in this view, which is called grid view, you'll see that each folder is represented and looks more realistic, I guess. So it's up to you. It doesn't matter how you look at it. It's just what works for you. I just want to point out if you choose a folder, then it moves it up here, and now you're seeing what's inside of it. Okay, so just different ways to look at it. Be sure and ask me if you have any questions about organizing your Google Drive. Thanks.